they each have to pick their poison. But
Alright, so here we go, starting off with McJobo versus SadHour.
Yep.
Nice fist bump for good luck at the start. I like to see it. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. And
Going
on
to Town City to begin.
Yeah, so both characters will have a fair amount of room to run around. Those platforms, I know McJobo did quite a bit of platform camping when I was playing him earlier, and we'll probably want to do a little bit of that, but unfortunately he's going to just have to fight Cloud for the start of it, and SadHour's really abusing this.
SadHour with these aerials, really nice, just combo stringing those together. Not really a lot McJobo could have done, even if he's trying to DI away from that, he just followed him and chased him down. And so fast as well, comes out the up air. Probably would be up there with the best up airs in the game, I would have thought. At least for juggling.
Oh yeah,
His priority is massive.
It's so big!
There's not a lot that can get around it.
Why is it so big?
How many down airs would beat that up air? Probably not many.
Not very many. Not very many at all.
So again, Wario just finding it difficult to get down straight
go.
onto the limit cross slash. Predicting the bike perhaps, or just throwing it out, not too sure.
And McJobo not happy with that. You can see him shaking his head as he pulled the bike out.
Well, it's never nice to get taken out by a limit cross slash, particularly when you've only done 26% to Cloud yourself. Because it's just all uphill from here.
Absolutely. And McJobo, he'll have Waft online soon. Oh, there we go.
Good two-framer.
Yeah. So
I like his ledge pressure here. This is very nice.
Wario's dash attack very reliable for 2 frames because it has just such a long hitbox. It just stays out for ages. You just put it out and Cloud basically is forced to recover into it. But SadHour, aware of that, and he's going to be playing around it, assuming that he's going to get hit by the dash attack.
Of course, the danger to playing McJobo as well, even if Cloud does get off to an easy lead, if he's able to take the first stock, then second stock, you could almost come straight out with a waft or after a few damage,
He takes the first stock and full waft is now online.
In fact, he's only on 53%, so he's actually done a very good job of bringing this back. He was getting pretty bodied early on.
And importantly, SadHour back to no limit charge, so he's going to have quite a while before he actually has a realistic chance of killing McJobo.
Ooh!
Full
combos? Oh, this is sexy!
Oh! I was looking for he DI'd that into the stand.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. Oh, no! How did that miss?
I thought that
hit 82 frames. Oh god! What is this?
Good stall there from SadHour though. Stalling out the down smash. Limit online as well, so McJobo has to be super careful.
I really liked McJobo's play over the last 45 seconds or so.
Even though McJobo's behind, I want to see him just camp for ages, try to get that waft back. Not really contest this limit because it's definitely not what you want to do. Force SadHour to come to him.
SadHour seems to be quite good at, I was going to say, holding on to the limit and using it where appropriate. He doesn't seem to just kind of throw it out. I know it's Mr. Albathor is just like, oh, I got limit, I'll just use it, whatever.
Yeah, he was a few questionable limit usages from Mr. L, but SadHour.
But from SadHour,
his moments.
Yeah, most of the moments have been picked. That was a good,
very nice catch on that landing.
Good forward smash. So he just acknowledged he was coming back on the stage and thought, oh, this is multi-hit, so this is fun.
Yeah, and I noticed when I was playing Jobo, the thing you had to worry about when he was landing was chomp. Because Wario's hitboxes are all very, very small, but you know,
I didn't actually see him pull out Chomp too much. I think it's because with Chomp you need him really to be in close, and Cloud just plays away with his long range aerials. So.
It's because if you're sitting in shield, he'll try to land behind you with Chomp, and it took me a while to figure that out. But I'd say SadHour definitely has a lot more experience in this matchup than I do, and he's able to play around it a lot better. Against Wario, just because he has no range, as Cloud, throwing out hitboxes is usually going to be beneficial for you. Just because your hitboxes are so much better than his, so they'll probably win.
So good showing from SadHour in that first game. He got a really, really early lead. But then McJobo worked his way back into the match nicely. He just had the presence of mind just to close out the set professionally there. When he was always in the lead, it was going to be a long way to come back. Assuming that McJobo didn't hit a waft.
Yeah, and that will be the deciding factor of whether McJobo can take a game. It will be, can he find a waft opportunity?
So got the limit up.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have limit, you move like slightly faster than you do normally. Correct?
That's correct. You have increased ground speed, increased air speed, increased fall speed as well.
I like the pressure that just having limit puts on the player though, because you could always just throw it out any moment. Sometimes I think that just holding limit is just as good as throwing it out, because in the other player's mind they're always thinking, oh well, a cross slash could come here.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful.
I would like to see SadHour try and play a little bit slightly more aggressive with limit and try to chip down McJobo's shield, because when Cloud has limit, most players are just going to sicken shield, because that's how you don't get limit cross slashed. You just have to shield it.
It's been a much better start from McJobo so far compared to the first game. He's still 50% in front. However, goes through the up. The up B out of limit. I don't know about that.
Yeah, so it's actually Cloud's fastest limit option out of shield.
Okay.
So that's why he went for it. He thought...
super risky though, because the advantage to using neutral B or side B limits is that it's fairly safe to throw it out majority of the time.
Yeah.
You don't put yourself in a disadvantageous position just by using it.
Well, he was reacting to McJobo kind of picking an option, but McJobo able to get out of there just in time.
It was fairly unlucky that he actually didn't connect with it.
Yeah, like it nearly connected. So it wasn't really a bad option.
McJobo as well wasn't too happy that he lost his stock there.
Yeah, you'd have to say a stock down for each player with even percents is actually ahead for McJobo, just because he now has waft online.
Ooh, that was very close.
Yeah.
Oh, and misses the waft. McJobo just seems to be throwing out wafts today. Earlier, or at least when I played him at Guff, what he was doing really well was combo stringing into his wafts. He doesn't appear to be connecting those today.
Well, when I was playing him earlier, he tried to go for some confirms, but he just couldn't find them. So maybe he's just kind of feeling a little bit of desperation. But when you're both at 50%, I'm not sure I agree with the option to just throw it out in neutral.
Well, it's such a useful tool, even just holding onto it.
Yep, dash attack. Yeah.
Good options here. Yeah, nothing you can do really about that. You would have had to grab the ledge perfectly, and if you go up just a little bit, because it's a pocket cloud, maybe he's not quite as used to using the cloud.
Yeah, so it's basically becomes a melee recovery.
Yeah, it's very precise how you have to hit it.
Very difficult to do.
So good option there by McJobo. Knew what he was doing. He's just like, down smash should work here. SadHour took that one pretty hard.
And I like how he waited there. The last time he tried that, he used the down smash immediately, expecting SadHour to recover immediately.
What's SadHour doing? Is this some sort of thinking ritual or something? Or?
Probably. I mean,
interesting. Oh, well, I'll never question.
He's just got his head down.
Yeah, I'll never question players' rituals beforehand if they come out and win. So,
yeah, I mean,
whatever works.
Everyone has their own rituals. Maybe it's just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like subconscious action that he's like, I'm thinking, and his body goes into thinking mode.
Yeah, sure. Oh, whatever works. So going to FD.
Yeah.
I don't really know how this... maybe. Does Wario really care about not having platforms?
Yeah. So, in most matchups, like in general, Wario definitely wants platforms. Battlefield is his best stage.
Okay.
Because Wario has really good air mobility, and he's able to just kind of jump around on platforms, and if he wants, he can just slow the match right down. Platforms really takes that option away from him. Sorry, not having platforms really
nice aerial options here by SadHour too. He's just picking his mark at the moment. Everything he's throwing out, it's fairly safe. Even if he misses, he's not really putting himself in a dangerous position.
Yeah, and SadHour
just throws out the cross slash straight away. I don't like to see this. I like to see a little bit more mind gaming in play. Like I said before, holding on to it, I feel, especially under finals pressure, you're always worried about that coming out.
I want to see SadHour go for a few more grabs when he has limit, just because McJobo's shielding so much that he'll probably land them and get quite a bit more extra damage.
So they've managed to work back to neutral now.
What?
Was that the wrong direction?
I think that was a read on the roll in, but...
Maybe? I mean, there's a slight hitbox on the back of that, is there not? Maybe he thought that would work.
We saw it hit, and McJobo wasn't able to punish as a result because he wasn't expecting to get clipped by it.
Yeah, good back air option there.
Nice cross-up back air.
Short hop in the back air, really nice option from Cloud. Again, McJobo just finding it difficult to really find a way into this cloud. He's just spacing so well with his aerials right now.
Yeah, and platforms or not, Warrior's going to have a hard time landing against Cloud. Maybe a little bit of an easier time than some other characters, just because his airspeed is so good that he can kind of maneuver around it. Ooh.
And now holding on to his limit.
Oh! And it doesn't even kill!
Very close.
Yeah, the
that finishing touch has been really nerfed.
Aerial version of finishing touch not quite finding that kill, but nearly, very nearly did.
Sorry about that, if that picked up on the mic too, I'm almost dying.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
No dying allowed on stream.
I'm sorry, I don't want to die. At least there'd be evidence of it. Like, the coroner would be like, so what happened here? It's like, oh, don't worry, there's video evidence.
Audio, at least.
Right, audio evidence.
But McJobo really needs to get rid of this first stock from SadHour. He does have Waft online, but he's going to need to save it for his
Exactly.
stock.
If McJobo is able to take this stock, then the Waft online's a huge trump card. I saw him have a match with Jace over at Guff. I think he was on 170% last stock. Jace was on 20%. Hit him with a Waft and he finished him off.
Oh yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Rage Waft is going to be huge. Oh no!
Oh, there you go. Throws out the cross slash.
Yeah, McJobo not quite aware of how big that cross slash is. It is quite large.
It is big. It's very big. I'll just take some medicine. Give me 1 minute. Feel free to talk to the lovely people while I'm doing this.
Yeah, so 2-1 up to SadHour. Looks like we'll be going back to Town and City.
Straight back in, no hesitation. I like this. I like a confident pick.
Yeah, I think this is probably Warrior's next best stage in the matchup after Battlefield, which is why we're here.
We definitely needed to get away from Final Destination. That was not good for him at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And fortunately, he won't have to go back there for a Game 5 if we do see it.
Yeah, because you can't pick stages you've already won on, correct?
Yeah. The most recent stage, yes.
Most recent, okay.
Yeah. But Jobo just kind of camping around with this bicycle.
Yeah, the bike there. He went for the wheelie and sort of just clanked with one of Cloud's moves. It was kind of an odd interaction. So already much better from McJobo in this particular match.
I really like McJobo's spacing game. It's actually really impressive. He just kind of like pivot dashes and...
Yeah, good shield.
It makes it so hard to hit him because things can just whiff because of minor spacing corrections that he's doing.
Not the easiest character to space with either.
Oh
yeah! There we go. There's one of his combo strings we were talking about. Nothing he could do once that down air hit.
That was an interesting forward smash. Again, reading the roll in. He's been going for a few of those, and SadHour really needs to be DIing those footstools off the stage.
I'm loving McJobo's footstools. Not a lot of not enough players.
Oh my gosh!
Not enough players go for the footstool option, but he's clearly just deliberately going for these.
Yeah, well, Wario has quite a few setups from footstool, and having a waft that he can combo into is really huge.
Nice get up by SadHour there. Completely turned around the stage control just by getting up with the up air.
Jobo's just going to try and want to hold this stock as long as possible and wait out potentially. I think that was just half waft coming online. Oh my gosh, up B out of shields.
Oh, nice option. Okay, I stand corrected on the up B in that case.
Yeah.
Don't think anything else in that situation would have worked. That was a really nice option. He knew he was going to drop through the platform.
But, you know, McJobo definitely still ahead in this game. SadHour nearly with limit, but McJobo has a waft to play with.
All of a sudden, SadHour's really just turned this set back around. McJobo had such a nice lead, but now that he's finally managed to take one of McJobo's stocks, he's quite quickly turned it back in his favour, and he already has limit.
Yeah, with limit online, McJobo's at kill percent at the ledge.
The waft's got to be close to like...
Ooh, just goes for it again.
He'd have 3/4 waft by now, would he not?
He nearly has full waft. Not quite, but nearly.
Sometimes 3/4.
Oh my gosh, catches that landing once again.
Yeah, not
3-1 to SadHour, very well played.
The landing option there, just not the best choice in that situation, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Coming back down on Cloud in a tricky situation.
SadHour with a few impressive catches on McJobo's landings. You got to